Hello everybody and welcome to Nancy Drew Message in a Haunted Mansion. This is the third game in the Nancy Drew series and it came out in 2000. We're gonna play a new game.
Hi, it's Nancy Drew. Welcome to my latest cyber mystery, Message in a Haunted Mansion. Choose your difficulty level to start off. If you're new to adventure games, you might want to click on the tutorial button to learn how to play the game.
We did Junior Detective.
Dear Beth, hello from stormy San Francisco. This time I'm staying in a beautiful Victorian mansion. You'd love the room I'm in. It's full of old Chinese furnishings and some interesting knickknacks. The owner of the house, Rose Green, is a friend of Hannah and asked me to come out and help her with some renovation work. She and her friend Abby hope to turn the place into a bed and breakfast by next month. But from what I gathered, Rose isn't sure if she can open in time. Ever since they started the renovations, they've had a lot of accidents. Could it be just bad luck, or is there something more sinister at work? I'm sure I'll find out. Love, Nancy.
Okay, we're gonna look around. It's our little vanity.
It's locked.
Accidents, why so many? House, Chinese antique decorations. Who's who? Owner of house, Rose. Okay. Now we're gonna look over here at this.
Listen, my child, to this story of dreams, and know that the beginning is more difficult than it seems. When the 10 daughters are reunited in order, when the 4-sided box loses its border, when the eye of the phoenix is in your hand, when the bird of fire can see again, when the moon sleeps and the sun plays, the king of the sky will shine his ray, and hidden beneath a river of colors will lie a gate to golden wonders.
Okay. So it's Listen My Child, a story of dreams. Know that the beginning is more difficult than it seems. When the 10 daughters are reunited in order, when the 4-sided box loses its border, when the eye of the phoenix is in your hand, when the bird of fire can see again, when the moon sleeps and the sun plays, the king of the sky will shine his rays, and hidden beneath the river colors will lie a gate to golden wonders. Okay, this is... Yep, we'll have to figure that out eventually. Let's look at this. This is one of the daughters of diligence or in the gold of 9 dragons.
When the 10 daughters are reunited in order.
Then the music's too loud, hold on.
Listen, my child, to this story of dreams,
We're gonna let...
and know that the beginning is more difficult than it seems.
That should be fine. Continue. Sure. Okay. There's just a table. Now we're gonna exit the room. And we're gonna go see Abby. Who's... Abby, I play this many times. Abby is the seance girl, I believe.
Hello, Nancy. I see you've arrived safely from your long journey. But I'm sensing an aura of danger around you. I can tell you're an inquisitive type, a little skeptical, and that you don't believe in ghosts.
How do you know I don't believe in ghosts?
How do you know I don't believe in ghosts?
I know many things. I know how to communicate with the spirits, and I know things about people that they don't tell me. Call it intuition or ESP. The spirits in this house are interested in you, especially since you don't believe in them. Watch out. They may give you a rough time just to get your attention.
Does your intuition tell you who could be behind these recent accidents?
Does your intuition tell you who could be behind these recent accidents?
I'm not sure, but for some reason the name Valdez has a strong connection with this mansion.
Well, you'll be the first to know if I find a ghost floating over my bed.
Well, you'll be the first to know if I find a ghost floating over my bed.
Do you dare mock the supernatural? Just bear in mind what I've told you about this place. Spirits of the deceased can do unimaginable harm, especially to those who don't believe.
Okay.
Now, if you will please excuse me, I need to prepare myself for this evening. At that time, more will be revealed.
Thank you, Abby. Okay.
She sounds busy.
Yep, pretty busy there, Abby. Okay. We're gonna go see Rose, the owner of the house. Hello, Rose.
Nancy. I'm very glad you could come out here. We can really use your help, seeing how far we are behind schedule. Are you all ready to do some renovation work?
I sure am. This house must have quite a history. What do you know about it?
I sure am. This house must have quite a history. What do you know about it?
Not very much, but Abby found some interesting old papers that might give us clues about the history of the house. They're in the parlor if you want to take a peek. There's also an old-time saloon in the basement, so it's possible the house was once a hotel.
Okay. Last night you mentioned some accidents. What exactly happened?
Last night, you mentioned some accidents. What exactly happened?
I don't know where to begin. It started out with some small but irritating things. But then the scaffolding collapsed, and just last week we had a gas leak. I really don't know whether I can stand much more of this. I would love to have a week without any accidents.
I can understand your frustration, Rose. Do you think it's just bad luck?
I can understand your frustration, Rose. Do you think it's just bad luck?
I'm not one to believe in bad luck, but it's been one thing after another. Maybe Charlie doesn't have the expertise for these renovations, but his rates are so affordable. I sometimes wonder, though, if this old house would be worth more burned to the ground. Enough chit-chat. Hannah tells me you're a real pro with puzzles. Take a look in the corner. Those wood tiles should fit inside the inlay pattern of the floor. Abby and I tried for hours, but it's just too complicated. I'm sorry for not introducing you around, but everyone posts their schedule here in the dining room. It's kind of like Command Central. Let me know how far you get with that puzzle. And thanks again for helping us, Nancy.
Okay. So this is the inlay puzzle. And you want to match them up to this.
I did it.
Cool. Okay, now let's talk to Rose again. Hello,
How's
Rose.
that inlay puzzle coming along?
I finished it.
I finished it.
Wonderful. But now I've got something else for you. I set up a ladder upstairs so you can chip off the broken tiles on the hallway ceiling. You'll need to look around for a chisel or paint scraper for the job. I'm not sure where Charlie keeps them.
How did you meet Abby?
How did you meet Abby?
She was the drama coach back in River Heights, and we worked on a couple of plays together. My bid on this house was too low, so she pitched in her savings to help me get the place. If it weren't for Abby, I couldn't have afforded this place.
What is Abby planning for tonight?
What is Abby planning for tonight?
She's putting on some kind of seance tonight to contact these ghosts or whatever she thinks is causing all of these accidents.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
So long.
Okay. Now over here you'll see a little bed and breakfast magazine thing, and then it teaches you how to make one of those catnapping beds. Then you see here, schedule, Lewis noon to 5 p.m., Charlie 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Abby out from 3 to 6. Okay. Then you have this little note. Asia Pacific Fire Insurance Company.
When the bird of fire can see again.
Okay. Dear Miss Green, I have amended your fire insurance policy per your instructions. The property located at 4653 California Lane, San Francisco, California is now insured for the sum of $1 million against fire earthquake damage. The policy lists you as a sole benefactor. We thank you for your patronage. Please feel free to contact me if you have any further questions. Helen O'Leary. Okay, Helen O'Leary. Let's see. Can go there. Let's go see Lewis. He's down here. Check the piano.
It's stuck.
Okay.
Hi, you must be Nancy. My name's Charlie.
Nice to meet you. Rose and Abby really have their hands full with this house.
Nice to meet you. Rose and Abby really have their hands full with this house.
Yeah, most of these Victorian mansions need a lot of work, but I don't mind getting my hands dirty, you know? This place will look great once it's finished.
Do you think you'll be open in time with all these accidents and delays?
Do you think you'll be open in time with all of these accidents and delays?
Yeah. Well, now that you're here, sure.
You don't sound convinced.
You don't sound convinced.
No, I am. I mean, I know Rose is all concerned, but you gotta expect a few things to get out of control with these big projects. Accidents happen, you know?
Sure, but why so many?
Sure, but why so many?
I have no idea. People are blaming me, but it's not my fault. I know what I'm doing. I know how to do this work.
Okay.
Listen, Nancy, I really need to get back to work. I'm repairing some floorboards, so be careful walking around. Rose was looking for you earlier. Maybe she has something for you
I
to
already
do.
did
See ya.
that. Okay. Whatever, Lewis. Be of no help. We're gonna go back up there. Oops. My bad. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna... I guess this is for another time. We might need another eyeball for that. Let's go in here. Let's see around. We have this subterranean San Francisco, exploring the world that lies beneath the city. We'll explore the labyrinth below. Few people know the fascinating world below the streets of San Francisco. And yet a myriad of strange and mysterious sights lie in wait in the subterranean darkness, only to be uncovered by the intrepid urban explorer. Over the past 20 years of city speculating, I have found old mines, abandoned utility tunnels, secret rooms, and many old wells and cisterns. Careful attention must be paid when searching these lost areas to avoid accidents. A good light source, building plans, and hard hats are a must. San Francisco has gone through many changes over its 400-year-old history. The continual cycle of building, disaster, and rebuilding has created an intricate vertical record of urban development. Okay. And then we have this. And this wild thing. Okay. We have this, which is a list of subscribers, June 18, 1894. American Speak Telephone Company. Telephone record, I guess. Call record, no, whatever. We got a...
It's good to know.
Let's get notes there. Fire extinguisher. Let's read this. Dear Hugh, I'm doing great. How are you? Yes, rumors are true. I bought myself a Victorian mansion. It's Funny you should mention Abby. She's actually the one who decided to go in on this venture with me. We're still in the process of restoring the place. It's a lot of fun, but also a lot of hard work. We're beginning to get a little worried that we'll fall behind schedule if we're not careful. There have been several accidents lately that have interfered with our work. When you visit, you can stay in the Chinese room. We just bought some new furniture for the room. We're just waiting for the wallpaper to dry before we move everything in. With all of the distractions and the schedule, by the time I finish writing this letter, I'm sure we have completed the renovations altogether. I'll try to get it into the mail before. Okay. Dear Rose, how are you doing? I haven't got messages from you in some time. I hope life is treating you well. Last I heard of you were in the middle of planning some sort of crazy scheme to buy an old Victorian mansion. So whatever became of that? Did you buy it? Now how can you afford to do something like that? Who did you find as a partner to help lead this plan? I hate to admit it, but I haven't been up to a whole lot lately. Life around here has been pretty dull. Nothing too great is happening here. Just a bit of the same old, same old. I need to fall into wealth, fame, and fortune so I'll have more to write about. How's your cat and that friend of yours, Abby? The last time we spoke, she talked a lot about gold and its great spiritual significance. Maybe I'll follow your lead and take on an ambitious project of my own. I could use the money I've been saving to drive out west to visit you. An adventure on the road could be just the key to motivate me. If some of the rumors I've heard of you buying this house are true, I'll definitely have to come and visit. I'll use the excuse of coming to visit to check out your new investment. I'm learning Chinese and also considering taking a trip to Beijing. A friend of mine sent me a poem she wrote in Chinese the other day, and now I want to go there. Well, enough rambling, gotta go, but I want to hear from you soon. Yours truly, Hugh Stradiner. Okay, those are the only things to read there. Let's go over here and let's call some people. Let's call home. 1 5 2 3 5 5 5 3 7 3 9. That's home.
Drew residence, Hannah Groon speaking.
Hi, Hannah.
Nancy, how are you? And how's Rose?
Great, I'm really glad you had Rose invite me out here. Her house is so beautiful.
Great. I'm really glad you had Rose invite me out here. Her house is so beautiful.
I'm so happy you're out there. But I'm worried about all the accidents she's having. There's just been so many.
What has Rose said about them?
What has Rose said about them?
She doesn't say much, but I know they've become worse and worse. That's one of the reasons why I asked you to visit her, to see if everything is all right.
Do you suspect there's something more of these accidents?
Do you suspect there's something more to these accidents?
I don't know. Rose is under a lot of pressure to open that bread and breakfast on time, and I'm worried that it may be too much for her.
I imagine the mansion was very expensive.
I imagine the mansion was very expensive.
Rose spent her entire life savings on the house. If this doesn't work out, she won't have 30 more years to earn the money back. Well, I should let you get back to your renovation work. Thank you for calling. There's probably no reason for concern. But be on the lookout for anything unusual. Goodbye, dear.
Okay, thank you. Best 1 5 2 3 5 5 5 4 4 6 8.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. It's Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. George is here. Let me put her on the speakerphone.
Nancy?
Hi, George.
Hey, what's up?
I'm in San Francisco, helping a friend of Hannah's renovate an old Victorian mansion. She wants to open up a bed and breakfast. Unfortunately, some strange accidents have delayed the project.
Uh-oh.
Well, get this. One of the owners, Abby, thinks the place is haunted by a ghost named Valdez.
A ghost? Well, I'm glad I'm not out there.
Sounds like another case is in the works.
So tell us more about what's been going on.
Do you know anything about the house's history?
I met the resident handyman Charlie. He's pretty young and I don't think he has much experience.
I met the resident handyman, Charlie. He's pretty young, and I don't think he has much experience.
Maybe he doesn't charge very much, so he's probably a good bargain for Rose.
Or maybe he's just cute.
Bess, is that all you can think about?
No.
I should get going. Talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
And now we're gonna talk to Emily. 5555367.
This is Emily.
Hi, Emily. It's Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew? I haven't heard from you in ages. How's Hannah in River Heights? You're not in San Francisco, are you, my dear?
Actually, I am. I'm helping one of Hannah's friends, Rose Green, renovate this wonderful old Victorian mansion. She wants to open up a bed and breakfast.
Actually, I am. I'm helping one of Hannah's friends, Rose Green, renovate this wonderful old Victorian mansion. She wants to open up a bed and breakfast.
Seems to be the trend these days. I'll bet you're staying in the Haight-Ashbury district.
I'm not sure. The place located on California Lane 4653, I think, is the number.
I'm not sure. The place is located on California Lane. 4653, I think, is the number.
You know, you're lucky you caught me at home. I've been traveling most of these days, but after that crazy tour of Egypt. By the way, riding a camel is not as easy as it looks. My editor gave me an assignment right here in town. It'll be on the Dragons of San Francisco.
I hope you won't be riding them. What were you doing in Egypt?
I hope you won't be riding them. What were you doing in Egypt?
Oh, you know, the usual. Pyramids, bazaars, the Sphinx. But what are you up to, Nancy? Why'd you call? Is there anything I can help you out with?
Can you tell me about the Chinese writing system? I seem to come across a lot of Chinese symbols.
Can you tell me about the Chinese writing system? I seem to come across a lot of Chinese symbols.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me. The Chinese have been an important part of San Francisco history for over 100 years. The symbols are called Hanzi, and each one represents a particular thing, or an idea, or an action. You find them all over on business cards, takeout cartons, artwork.
I found some old papers in the house, plus a page from a phone directory dated 1894.
I found some old papers in the house, plus a page from a phone directory dated 1894.
Oh, that sounds valuable. It's hard to find old documents like that before 1906.
Do you know anything about Valdez?
Do you know anything about Valdez?
I don't think so.
I should get going. Goodbye, Emily.
I should get going. Goodbye, Emily.
I hope we'll talk soon.
Okay, we'll talk to Lewis.
Hello. I was so wrapped up in my book, I didn't hear you come in. My name is Lewis Chandler.
I didn't mean to startle you. I'm Nancy Drew. I came out to help Rose and Abby with the renovations.
I didn't mean to startle you. I'm Nancy Drew. I came out to help Rose and Abby with the renovations.
Yes, well, I'm very glad you're here.
Are you a friend of Rose?
Are you a friend of Rose?
Yes, I'd like to think so, but I'm an antique dealer, and a client told me that Rose and Abby had recently acquired the estate. I'm an authority on the Victorian era, so they were only too happy to let me use the library in exchange for my advice on the renovations.
You must know a lot about the house's history.
You must know a lot about the house's history.
Actually, I'm a bit in the dark about this particular property. However, as far as Victorian mansions go, I don't see anything remarkable about this one.
Abby thinks the mansion is haunted.
Abby thinks the mansion is haunted.
Does she? There have been documented cases of hauntings in older mansions. And I might add, not all of the hauntings were by friendly spirits.
Do you think a ghost is causing these accidents?
Do you think a ghost is causing these accidents?
Accidents? I know Rose has mentioned some inconveniences like that wall covering and the light supplies, but I would hardly call those accidents. I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment, and although I'd like to talk, I really don't have the time. Please, excuse me.
Everyone doesn't seem to have the time, do they, Lois? There's an inlay. We need pieces.
It won't fit.
We have nothing. Legends of San Francisco, the city's most influential personalities. We have Lizzie Applegate, well loved by San Franciscans, both for her cultural and humanitarian contributions. Lizzie Applegate was a talented actress and songwriter, began a career entertaining miners at local gold camps. In 1880, Lizzie wrote and starred in the tremendously successful play The Bandaged Treasure, whose cast included Norma Denton, Lenore Scost, and Pam Dory. This initial success was followed by a string of other hits, including The Riddle of the Chinese Box, Fire in the Phoenix Eye, and Rainbow's Gold. That's a photo of her. we're gonna go see, is there anything else to look at? Oh yeah, there's a Asian word
When the
here.
four-sided box loses its border.
We always have to find those. There should be a secret thing here. But let's come back to that in a little bit. We gotta get the paint scraper, which is over here. Okay. And then we're gonna go, let's go check on, oh, looks like there's ghosts already. Well, interesting. Let's go over back in here. I had to get the paint scraper for a little bit. There was something I believe around here. I don't think it was there though. I think it was over here. Okay, there's a tile for the fireplace. There's another book here. Also known as the firebird, this mythical giant bird occurs in the legends of many cultures, including Chinese, Arabic, and American Indian. Every 500 years, the bird builds a great nest and sets it on fire to rise forth from its ash, and that's a phoenix. Firebird, Edmund Dulick. In other words, a phoenix, right?
I'm sorry, but I really must finish my work. Perhaps Abby can assist you. Good day.
Okay. I annoyed him. Sorry, not sorry. For a reason. Okay. Nothing here yet. Let's go check in with... Well, let's check in with Rose first, and then we'll... Actually, no. We should go visit Abby. So let's go see Abby. Knock, knock.
The spirits wish to speak to you, Nancy. Tonight, I will channel their energies to deliver a message. Meet me down in the basement, if you dare. Please sit down.
We really don't have time for this.
Let us begin. We are gathered here tonight to contact the shades of those who have passed before us. Gaze into the crystal ball. It will answer
This used to
all
scare
of
me
our
as a kid.
questions. What's that?
For some weird reason.
Who has called me forth from the great beyond?
We have. Are you the spirit known as Valdez?
I was once called that in the world of the living.
Are you the spirit who has caused these accidents?
I have come back searching
This
for
part scared me
her,
for whatever
my
reason.
wife.
This
Where can she
now
be?
just goofy to me.
The spirits have spoken.
Okay.
The seance is over.
I don't think they
We've got a
would
busy
speak
day
vividly
tomorrow,
like
and
that.
no more time for these games, Abby. And make sure you blow out the candles on your way up. I don't want to wake up and find the house on fire.
Okay, let's see what time it is right now. It is 10 o'clock, okay, 8 p.m. We are going to go to that area. You'll see some ghosts every now and then, and sounds. See ghosts. It's all fake, it's all fake. Obviously. We're gonna inspect this area where that seance was. This table. Okay. We got a tape. Looks like someone messed around there. We're gonna see We can take a screwdriver. And then we'll go over here. Look in here. Take a key. We're also going to open up the piano bench. Hold on. Why am I struggling to move? Oh, okay. Piano bench. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. There should be sheet music, obviously. Swanee River.
And hidden beneath a river of colors.
Okay. Let's get out of here. Sure, it's locked. No, it's not. Now we're gonna go back upstairs. And we're gonna go where the ladder is.
I need a paint scraper.
Exactly, which we have. And we have this key here that should unlock that. Huh? Didn't we? Oh, there we go. Okay. Got it. Now I can unlock it. Here's the attic. Let's see what's in here. An iron. Cool. A book. Okay. I cannot read. We've dined with blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay, cool. It's an old book. If you know how to read that, go ahead and pause and read it. I don't care. Got a crowbar. The mysterious storybook. Okay. She pushed her auburn hair back behind her ear and continued the arduous work. Each pile of dirt seemed heavier than the last, and the damp night air was stifling. Somewhere in the distance, a clock struck midnight. Suddenly, the sound of metal hitting metal resonated from the bottom of the pit. Carolyn dropped to her knees and quickly dug around the dull metallic chest. Soon the lid was uncovered, and she pried its lock open with her crowbar. Her eyes flashed as she saw the chest's contents. 1,000 pieces of gold glinted in the soft moonlight. Captain Stubig's treasure, the young heroine cried. And soon it will be mine, a gruff voice interrupted from above. Before she could react, Carolyn saw the backs of the shovel for a split second in darkness. When she awoke, she could hear the faint chink of gold pieces hitting one another. She struggled to stand up, but found both her hands and feet tied together. She slowly moved her hand in her back pocket, but found that her penknife was gone. Looking for this? Mr. Niles grinned, standing over her with the knife in his hand. I know how clever you are and took the liberty to remove the contents of your pocket. Please excuse the liberties I have taken. I'll do no such thing, you villain. That treasure belongs to the Stubig family, and you know it. Okay. Now,
it's locked.
We're gonna have to open this.
It's locked.
Okay, there should be keys somewhere, right?
It's locked.
Oh. Okay. I don't think we got the right key. So we'll come back to that in a little bit. We'll come back to this in a little bit. We got another tile. Crowbar, right? Duh. Okay, we got it. There's... Yeah, it's okay. You're good. You're fine. Okay.
It's stuck. It's
Can we
stuck.
use that? Can we use this? We got the key. Okay, that should open the desk drawer in the attic. So let's go back up there. I totally forgot about that.
It's locked.
I just love when she talks like that. I'm just kidding. That's Lizzie Applegate. Okay, this is a tale of the bandit's loot and how it came to be that golden dreams of blissful love soon failed you and me. Oh, my love, ride far and fast for me. Oh, in Yerba Buena town in a house high above the sea. I travel as far as the Golden Gate where I held your treasure true, where the rainbow ends in Christmas gold and the phoenix rises too. Oh, my love, ride far and fast for me. I'll wait in Yerba Buena town in a house high above the sea.
Is there more to this music than what I'm seeing? Is there more to this music than what I'm seeing?
Yeah, maybe. Let's see up here. The band's treasure.
There's something hidden here.
Okay, what's hidden there? Five of the music notes are hidden with a circle. We'll check back that later. Check out that out later. Dear Per, whatever this says. That letter shall serve as an introduction for my faithful employee, Wing Tang or Feng, who had been in the service and much. Okay.
And know that the beginning is more difficult than it seems.
Okay, so the music notes are from this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna hit 6, I believe. 2, 4, 5, 4. Okay. We're gonna take this. My love, here in the key you'll find E, the bandit's treasure. Okay. Is that it? Cool. Let's close it. Now we're gonna go back to the attic again. Gonna go back to the attic. Go the creaky way.
There's something hidden here.
I think this is okay. Find Diego on stairs. Okay, cool. It should be over here on the landing. We have to do Diego. We have to turn them so it says Diego. Okay. There we go. That should unlock something. What did it give me? A symbol. Diego, I waited so long for your return, but have kept our treasure true. Hence, in the tool, you'll need to find it. May your rain for never rain out of luck. Run out of luck. I mean, rainbow? Never run out of luck. This stand. I don't know, whatever. Okay. It's from E to Diego, by the way. Let's go talk to Rose. Okay, here's Rose.
How are the tiles coming along?
I'm all finished, but you should know what I found.
I'm all finished, but you should know what I found.
I'm sure it's very interesting, but unless it's really important, I've got other things to worry about. Let's see. If you're any good at fixing things, there's a dumbwaiter in the hallway that's not working.
Where did Abby find those papers that are in the parlor?
Where did Abby find those papers that are in the parlor?
She told me they were in her room, which surprised me since it was completely empty when we moved in. Now the room you're staying in was crammed with furniture. I think most of it was original with the house.
How did he find Charlie?
How did you find Charlie?
How did he
Showed up one
find
day.
Charlie?
It was
Oh my
really
god, that
odd.
was...
I remember Abby and I were in the basement talking about hiring someone to help us. 20 minutes later, the doorbell rang and there stood Charlie, looking for work.
How did he find Lewis?
How do you know Lewis?
He stopped by one day to introduce himself. He seemed awfully curious about our property, but he's an antique dealer specializing in the Victorian period. He's been extremely helpful advising us on authentic decor.
Have you heard of someone named Lizzie Applegate?
Have you heard of someone named Lizzie Applegate?
No, I haven't.
Have you found any rainbow designs in the house?
Have you found any rainbow designs in the house?
I don't think so.
Rainbows? No. Not that I can remember.
I can see you're busy, to let you go.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Bye, Nancy.
Okay. The dumbwaiters. Okay. There are these little boxes on the walls, like this one right here. So we want to put the iron on it. Now it should drop. So that one should lead us to the one upstairs. Oops, sorry. Right here. Okay.
When the eye of the phoenix is in your hand,
Okay. That's I. Let's go over here. Actually, let's go back to my room, my bad. I think it's my room that I need to go to first. Not there. Okay, let's go to my room.
it's locked.
Let's see. Believes in ghost photos. Someone leaves a note. What the hell? It's gonna say, leave the mansion now. Let's see. Kill it. Now we can probably go, and I believe there's like something gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. A fire, so we have to quickly get the fire extinguisher. can go over there. Yeah, we can.
I talked to everybody in the house, and none of them can figure out what caused the fire. Maybe I should take Lewis's advice and cut my losses before it's too late.
What advice?
What advice?
He has a client who might want to buy the place. Someone with more experience and money to finish all of the renovations.
What did the fire department say?
What did the fire department say?
They think the fire was caused by sparks from the fireplace, since it doesn't have a screen. And I specifically told Charlie to buy one. How could he have forgotten? No, I am bound and determined to stick with this house no matter what. Nothing can drive me away. I don't care if it's fires, earthquakes, or Mr. Valdez with his gang of ghosts.
Excuse me for prying, but why did you spend so much money to insure the house against fire?
Excuse me for prying, but why did you spend so much money to insure the house against fire?
For protection. I've put my entire life savings into this house, and if it goes up in smoke, I'll lose everything.
I can see you're
you're
busy. I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
Okay. So let's go inspect that real quick. Jeez, one thing after another. It's crumpled and burned paper. Okay. They're arguing.
I think you were in the parlor, either burning candles or using that flash paper.
Well, excuse me for trying to find some ways to promote this place. It's good business sense.
Well, I guess we won't have to worry about advertising if the mansion burns down.
You've given up. You want the mansion to burn to the ground. That way you won't have to worry about losing your investment. You'll just collect the insurance.
How dare you? Are you accusing me of fraud?
I'm sorry, Rose. I don't know. It's just all these accidents and
Okay, so they're arguing. I don't want to butt in. I don't want to get in trouble. So let's look at our journal.
It's locked.
Okay. Let's set our clock for 10 a.m. Just... Because I don't think Lewis will be there. Yeah. Let's make sure he's not there first. I don't think he's there. Nope. We're gonna put the tiles there now.
It won't fit. It won't fit. It won't fit.
And then we got one more. Okay, and that should open a secret door once we pull this.
Listen, my child, to this story of dreams.
Let's look in there.
Lewis is up to something.
Aha! That's it!
Lewis, are you in there?
I'll be right there.
He's hiding something in his briefcase.
Okay, let's close that. Close that. We're gonna go and set our alarm to 7 p.m., I believe. So we can go back to the basement. And use a crowbar, yeah, and all that. The grating. And that fireplace. I think there's another fireplace, I believe, in the basement. So first, let's set it to 5 p.m. 7 p.m. Just because Lewis won't be there. I mean, Charlie won't be there. It's actually called the cellar, not the basement. It's a cellar. It's a saloon. Or was. Since Lewis is not there. She's a crowbar.
I can't see where I'm going.
Whoop, we don't want to fall. Okay, now I see this. I remember this. El Diablo. Not much is known about the masked bandit who plagued the Domenico Bacca Trail between 1875 and 1880, except for his trademark black outfit and mask. Many legends associate him with the Great Christmas Robbery, but contemporary historians now believe the robbery was fabricated by the stagecoach company since the treasure's never been found. Okay.
The King of the Sky will shine
Great
his
King
way.
Chinese restaurant. San Francisco, dear Mom and Dad, sorry I haven't written in a while, but things have really been busy. I'm working now. Fixing up an old house. I'm learning a lot and I'm very proud of the work I'm doing. I'm still in between places and I'll let you know what my address is once I settle down. Say hi to Grandma Charlie. Okay, cool. We're gonna take this. It's term paper. We already read that. Okay. Anything else? Somebody's been messing with that. Okay. What's that? What's that? I guess we can't get that. Let's go back to the Chinese room. Which the Chinese room is our room. So let's go over there in our Chinese room, Asian room, our bedroom. We're snooping, I guess. Time to snoop. 3 p.m. Old West romances, of course. Oops. Lizzie Applegate and the Bandit. According to legend, the infamous masked bandit El Diablo fell madly in love with Lizzie Applegate during her years as an entertainer at gold mining camps. At the end of Lizzie's performances, El Diablo would ride his jet black steed up to the stage and leave her a banquet of gardenias. It was rumored that Lizzie joined El Diablo's band of thieves and was present at the Christmas gold robbery of 1878. Okay. Whatever that is. It looks like candles. We need something there.
Something's missing here.
Let's see what this is. We need that. Cool. See this? Just snooping around. It's great. Mastering the Art of Illusion by Brandy Bays. Mastery. Of all the spiritualists in the turn of the century, none was as famous as Madame Argani, noted for her spider sapphire bracelets and heavy Russian accent. In her memoirs, I'm the Spider Lady, Madame Argane revealed her secrets. For her, creating an atmosphere of illusion was just as important as the illusion itself. The best illusions were those who were created over a period of time or anticipated by the audience. As an illusionist, you must be aware of the influence that you have on the audience's perception of the events you create. Always establish an aura of intrigue and mystery about yourself. As you talk with your audience, try to plant the seeds of illusion in the perceiver's mind. Remember, illusions are about control, and you must always strive to maintain this control. Okay. We got a secret door here that leads so she can see. That's her and her friend. The Zodiac and you. These are old. Chinese horoscope is organized in 12 to cycle. Each year sign is for an animal. While the origin of these animal signs is unclear, many believe they were named by Buddha. Before he departed from Earth, he summoned all the animals, but only 12 came to bid him farewell. As a reward, he named a year after each one in the order that they arrived. First came the rat, which I'm the year of. Then the ox, the tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and boar. Thus we have 12 signs today. Well, don't we have 12 months too? Let's check here real quick. These are tarot cards. Agatha Eckhart's fortune telling for business popularity. Oh, it's the same company as this game. That's funny. Okay. We got some. That must be her husband or boyfriend. Let's look in here. Moon incense.
When the moon sleeps and the sun
Soothing
plays.
mystical sense. Is that it? Okay. So now since we did all that. Oh wait, we didn't look here. Oops. Cool, 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 cool. Is that it? She's a very fortune-telling little moon, little astro. I don't know. It's kind of like earthy boho style. Okay, so let's check these out. Their sound effects.
I see you.
Yeah, we snare that one. Okay. Now I can play the cassette. Cassettes are so old, guys. We need to play it here. Am I dumb? Where's the eject?
I need a tape.
Oh, we just put it in. Okay.
Who has called me forth from the great beyond?
Okay. She freaking played that. Let's close it. This must be a bathroom here. Be sure to put it away so we don't get in trouble. And she won't assume it's stolen. Okay, let's go back to Lewis's study, I think. Lewis's study, Lewis's study, Lewis's study. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, wait, we're going the wrong way. I always get confused. Lewis, Charlie, Lewis, Charlie. Okay, what am I doing? I'm tired. Hello. Oh, we just heard you. That's great. Wonderful. Thanks. Let's check to see if he's here. He's not. We're gonna inspect here the night. This is chest. Pretty much second chest, but still helpful guide there. We don't know the login, so let's do the maze game real quick. Please wait while maze is loading. Okay. So these are old style maze games. We gotta get to exit. Okay, we're gonna have to look at this. Let's take a picture of it. Just so we don't forget. Okay. Okay. briefcase right here. It should be 4, 6. And this one is okay. Through our own voice and oral history, Chinese immigrants in California.
Gumbo Fu? What's that?
My name is Wing Tang. When I was just 19, I worked as a grader on the Transcontinental Railroad and saw the two great railroads met in the Golden Spike. I came back to San Francisco in 1871 and worked as a chef for Miss Applegate for many years at Hotel Chino's and then at the Golden Gardenia, which was called Gumbo Fu. I remember the great earthquake and how it shook the tall buildings like stalks of rice. The Great Fire destroyed so many buildings and people. The Great Fire in San Francisco. Okay. So we can see that. This one. Dear Sir, I represent a client who would like to sell their collection of post-Civil War gold and bullion. My client wished to remain anonymous during all business transactions, and I am having difficulty determining the nature of their collection. From what I can gather, my client possesses approximately $50 million in an uncirculated bank. Standard gold coins dated between 1870 and 1880. There would have been issued by one of the 5 major banks that were located in California at that time. Please contact me here at your inconvenience. I'm available during the mornings and evenings. Respectfully, Lewis Chandler. Let's see what else we can read. Oops. I totally messed that up. I thought I could click on the top. 48 5 4653 4 8 6 8. Okay. I'm just checking. What's this? Hidden treasures in our home. Mr. Orman is an expert in colonial history, California. He will give a seminar in treasure hunting techniques at the upcoming Fortune Hunter Expo in San Jose later this year. I have consulted and worked on the restoration of hundreds of California homesteads, ranches, haciendas, and mansions dating as far back into the 18th century and have always found some sort of hidden treasure. Some are quite ordinary, stash of old tiles, a secret compartment filled with keepsakes, but others have proved to be quite extraordinary. My recent work at Los Arbalos, Ranch San Frida, uncovered $20 million in gold and bullion that had been hidden away during the Spanish-American War. Over the many years of my research and findings, I developed a systematic approach to determine which habitations and prime candidates for hiding a secret treasure are. Okay. Whatever. Whatever, Lewis. Kinda sketchy there. Rick Arlen back with a vengeance. This is based off an old, one of the original games. So, star heartthrob Rick Arlen has renewed his contract with Worldwide Broadcasting, but admitting he has misgivings about another season in light of our love. It was a very difficult time in my life, the actor admits. There was a lot of things going down, and I didn't know if it was time to move on. Rumors have persisted that Arlen has been a victim of stalker and that a teen detective named Nancy Drew was on the case. However, neither Rick nor the show's producer, William Papas, has any comment. Why does he have that? Okay, Lewis Chandler. Proprietor. I think that's it. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the parlor. Real quick. And we're gonna call Emily, I believe. 5367. We're gonna learn about Gumbo Fu.
Emily Foxworth speaking.
Hello, it's Nancy Drew.
Hi, Nancy.
Have
How's
you?
your case coming along?
Well, let's ask her everything. Have you heard of an antique dealer named Lewis Chandler?
Have you heard of an antique dealer named Lewis Chandler?
Nope, never heard of it.
Oof. Have you heard of an actress, Lizzie Applegate?
Have you heard of an actress, Lizzie Applegate?
Oh, sure. She was a good friend of Lotta Crabtree, another popular actress in the late 1800s. As I recall, she opened up a big hotel. What was it called? The Hotel Mandrake or the Oriental? I forget.
Was in this neighborhood. Is it still around?
Was it in this neighborhood? Is it still around?
Oh no, this one was downtown. It was very big, but I think it burned down.
Have you ever come across hidden rooms in Victorian mansions?
Have you ever come across hidden rooms in Victorian mansions?
No. But I've read that many houses were only partially rebuilt after the Great Earthquake, closing off damaged rooms from the rest of the house.
Do you know what the words gumbo fo mean?
Do you know what the
Foo
words
mean?
gumbo foo mean?
Sounds Chinese to me. Why don't you ask everyone what they think it means? It may have something to do with the house. In the meantime, I'll ask my friends about it. Gumbo foo.
Do you know where Yerba Buena Town is?
Do you know where Yerba Buena Town is?
That's what San Francisco was called back during the Spanish colonial period, but no one calls it that anymore.
Tell me about the Spanish in San Francisco.
Tell me about the Spanish and San Francisco.
Oh, you could write a book on that. The Spanish were the first Europeans to settle this area during the 1700s, and it stayed that way until after the Mexican-American War when it was handed over to the United States. It couldn't have happened at a better time because gold was discovered outside the city not more than 2 years later.
Okay, with all that gold around, I'd imagine there's a lot of buried treasure in this town.
With all that gold
Right.
around, I'd imagine there's a lot of buried treasure in this town.
Yeah, you'd think that, but I've never heard of any in San Francisco, except for Treasure Island out in the bay. But that's named after the book, not some legend.
I should get going. Goodbye,
I
Emily.
should get going. Goodbye, Emily.
I hope we'll talk soon.
Okay, let's go talk to Charlie about Gumbo Foo.